Hello everybody and welcome back. Today I wanted to do a quick video about a Python script that I've written to have a Mastodon bot. I run a website called forum.language-learners.org for people who are learning languages, and we have a thing called the Super Challenge, which is to read 100 books and to watch 100 films in 18 months. And we record people's scores by allowing them to tweet into Twitter at the Language Challenge bot, and it will update a database and keep track of your scores. Recently, Twitter announced they were going to make some changes to the way that their bot system works and that they start charging people. Luckily, we fall under the usage amount that we would get charged, so it's not become a problem for us. But during that 2 or 3 weeks when it might have been possible, I started working on a Mastodon bot to get people to change over, and I also wrote an email bot basically so you could email your score and it would update the database. But today I just wanted to go through the Mastodon bot and just to show you how that worked. So let me just flip over to that now. And you can see here that we've got the start of the script. So I'll just go through this quickly. You need to get the Mastodon module. I use a configuration machine file, and I've got it here. And basically I also use this with the other email bot. So I have a section for SMTP, I have a section for the MySQL database, and then I have a Mastodon section here. You will need to set up an account, and you can normally set one up. The best place is here for a Mastodon bot. It's just bots in space, and you can go there and configure yourself up an account which is a bot as opposed to a personal account. And then you just need to get the client ID, client secret, and the access token, and then the username, obviously. And I can just put all that in here. Now, the other thing I need is the MySQL or MySQL connector. I need time, system. I use regular expressions quite a bit in this script. I put the traceback module in because I just want to check the errors and do the traceback on errors. And that's basically it. And then the error codes for MySQL, etc. And then a logging thing, which I haven't yet implemented, but I plan to basically do soon. As you see here, sort of after all the imports, I generally just put a comment section and write down all the stuff I haven't done yet. So there is a fair few amount of things yet to be done in this script. But the basics of the script starts down here in the main, and all it does is it makes the connection to the bots in space, it makes the connection to the databases, and then it gets all of the Mastodon messages. Now for me, I want direct messages, so for this bot it's only looking at direct messages. It doesn't care about all the other stuff that's going on in Mastodon. It only wants direct messages to itself, because that's what it uses to log keep track of your scoring for the Super Challenge. So the first thing it does is it just gets all the messages, and then it goes through each one ID by ID, reads the message to get the content, which is the last status of this direct message, and then it gets the content. Now this bit is actually took me a while to do, because the documentation I had was for the old API, and it was difficult to find information about how to get this out. So when you look at the actual form of a message, you can get this information, but obviously it's kind of buried. You have the message, then it's the last status, because there's a lot of information. It's not just the last status of the message. There's, the sender, the receiver, various IDs. There's all kinds of information there. And then within that last status, there's also additional information. So it's not just the content, it's the time that it was sent and all of that sort of stuff. So you just need to sort of dig down into that, get the information. What I did was I just basically dumped the whole message and then went through it to try and work out where these things were and which section I needed to read. And then within this content, I make sure that it's actually at the language challenge bot. So if it's not a direct message, just ignore it. And then I get the sender. And as you can see, this is another example. So I've got the message, but it also has not just last status, but the accounts. And from that, I can get the message ID, using the message ID. And then I can look at the content and work out whether this message is somebody trying to register or whether they're doing an update of their score. And if it's anything else, just a direct message to spam or whatever, then it just ignores it and continues. And if it hasn't already, it follows that Mastodon account for the sender who sent the message. Now, then it should delete the message. I've actually commented this out because I don't want to send more than one message, and I could just test. I sent one message and I can test it thousands of times as long as I don't delete it. Then I disconnect. And here I've got the traceback stuff that allows me to see any exceptions and errors when it happens. So, this is a very straightforward script. It doesn't do anything special. But if we look at the sub-functions, right, it's basically doing updates. But the more important one is here. This is where it's finding out what it is that you sent using a lot of regular expressions, and then it updates the database to show, what you did, and then it does update status. Now the update status is an actual message to you on Mastodon saying that it's been successful or failed or whatever the case may be. And then if we go back up, this is just a registration. So if the message turned out to be a registration message, then it registers you as a new user in the system. And here it's just basically trying to get the sender. Now this is a bit of faff to do this because it's not easy to get this information out of the string of the message. So there's a lot of regular expressions and just finding stuff, but eventually I get the sender info and send it back. The scrub message is basically to remove the HTML stuff, and then you get the last message ID. This is what I've been working on lately because I want to update it to say the last time I looked at it. So when I go through the messages, I'm going to change the script in the main script to only look for messages where the date is greater, or time stamp is greater than the last message the last time this script ran. But I haven't worked out whether I can do that with just using the last message ID. So that's just something that it's in work. This is not a finished script. It's just in work. But there's basically the connection stuff, connect to the database, connect to Mastodon. This is all relatively straightforward stuff. And then the read the config file. So all you're doing here is you're just reading from the Mastodon section, and you're assigning the ID to the client ID, the secret to the client secret, etc. So that's pretty much it. It's not a complicated script. Interestingly, I didn't want to waste a whole load of time doing this script, so I tried to get ChatGPT to write the script for me, and it did okay. Not very well. None of it worked, but it didn't work mostly because the change of the API. I think when I used, this is a while back, Chat GPT 3, it was only trained up to 2021 or something, I think was the date. But anyway, they had changed the API since. And so all of the stuff that it had written was basically useless. And it didn't even get the MySQL connection thing right. So mostly this has just been rewritten from scratch by myself rather than any help from ChatGPT. But that's one thing that you need to remember if you're trying to use the ChatGPT thing and it doesn't work. It might well be that all of the APIs or system calls or modules or whatever else it's trying to use are now out of date and they're just no good anymore. But that's basically what I wanted to show you. It's really straightforward, and this is all that I've had to do to get a Mastodon bot up and running. Now, if I was just sending messages, and I wasn't trying to, interpret incoming mail and all of that, this script would be really super simple. I mean, all you need to do is connect to the Mastodon bot, and then all you need to do is do the update status, so that post. That's pretty much all you have to do. There's nothing else to it. So if you were going to write a sort of a spammy marketing thing, unfortunately, that's probably the easiest thing to do. But you do need an account, and obviously they do monitor the bot account, so the spammers do get cracked down on. But if you're using it for legitimate marketing purposes, it is really easy to send messages with Mastodon. Right, so that's it for me. I hope that you like this sort of video and that you'll subscribe. And, I'm just in it for the likes and subscribes, really. So let me know what you think. I can show you the other stuff that I did, but you can get all of this information on my GitHub page. So there's no need to look for links or whatever. You could just search for my name on GitHub and you can get all of this information, plus all the other software that I've written. It's all available and you can just go for it. As well as the Super Challenge bot is on a link on my GitHub page for the Twitter bot and all of that other stuff. So it's all there, and if you wanted to have a go at this yourself, you're more than welcome to take my code and play about with it or change it. Okay, thank you very much, and I'll see you soon.